What's up, everybody? WWTD this week. I'm back. Of course I'm back, right? We do this every week. Hey, I'm out here on site this week. I'm actually on site where I'm building my new house. Apparently you guys liked last week's show. It was kind of more of a motivational show as opposed to the nitty-gritty sticks and bricks stuff. So I figured, you know what? I'll do another motivational show for you guys and just kind of show you what's possible in this wonderful world of real estate investment. So basically, this is my house. I'm building a new one for myself, and it's pretty Mac Daddy house. It was basically what would have been 2 lots. If we were building this for spec, we would have split the lots, built 2. But because of the ability to not, we're not. And so when I say ability, I mean financial ability. I can absorb the fact that we don't split it and maximize the money and all that. And it's not the greatest investment decision, but it is my forever house. And ultimately, I think it'll pencil anyway, even if we did sell it at some point. If we split it and build houses, we'd probably sell each house for around 1.5, 1.6, and we build one, it'll probably be worth 2.2-ish, something like that, maybe 2.3, somewhere between 2.2 and 2.3. So anyway, it's baller house, no doubt about it. But I'm not saying that to boast or brag. I just wanted to kind of talk about what's possible in this business. And so, you know, this is my, as far as houses I've lived in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th house. So all those houses were ones that I moved into, I improved, I sold, and I took the money tax-free. And I could have taken that money and blown it on hookers and blow and all kinds of stuff, but I didn't. I kept it, and I kept rolling it, and I kind of built up this you know, asset snowball, so to speak, of tax-free money. And I roll it into the next place, and the next place, and the next place. And ultimately, that snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger if you don't just go blow the money. And so, you know, by doing that, I now have a house that will probably be my forever house. I've got a pretty sweet pool we're going to put in. I've got a secondary detached garage with a little half basketball court that I'm going to frame in on behind it, a little training facility for the kiddos as they get older, and just, you know, a place to have some fun. But all those things are possible because of the last, call it 15 years of buying a house, living in it, improving it, selling it. Now, of course, we've got our flipping business and our development business, and we make a lot of money doing that as well. But, you know, I've made a ton of money just doing that with my primary residences over the years. And so now this baller house, you know, they'll probably be worth 2.223. It's paid for. House is paid for. You know, 37 years old, living in this house, it's paid for. And the reason I say that, again, it's not to brag or boast, but I've talked to a lot of builders that, you know, they built this super baller house, like, let's say before the crash, right? And they got, you know, their mortgage was like $8,000 a month, and they were living this lifestyle that looked real flashy and awesome, and then they lost the house, right? Her business went in the shit tank, they lost the house, had to sell the house, whatever it is, and then they left with nothing, right? Not gonna be the case here. So I had somebody ask me that not too long ago. They're like, you sure you wanna build a house like that? It's like, it's paid for, man, why not, you know? So my biggest bill is my property taxes, which, by the way, are pretty ungodly, but it's manageable. So anyway, the point is that that's what's possible in this business. If you just commit to the business, and I talked about last week, are you interested or committed? When I got into this business, like, I knew nobody, and like literally not one person. I didn't have one family member, I didn't have one friend, I didn't have anybody. I mean, I was 22 years old, so I didn't have any friends that were doing anything positive in terms of like building a career at that point, so definitely weren't in this business. But I didn't have any family, I didn't have any inroads. I had to make it the whole way on my own, and now here we are, you know, 15 years later, and this is what's possible. But the point is I was committed. I was committed to making real estate work. And I didn't stray from that at all. I really haven't. I mean, to be honest, I don't own one stock. I haven't owned a stock in my adult, well, with the exception of a very small self-directed IRA that owns some Northwest Natural stock. I don't own stock. I don't buy stock. It's not my thing. It's not what I follow every day. It's not what I invest in. All my money is either in real estate or cash. Real estate, cash, converts back and forth, back and forth. And when it converts back to cash, it converts back to a lot more cash than when it went out. That's just the way I've been living and the things I've been doing. But more importantly, this place, this is what's possible if you stay committed to this business. And on top of that, you marry the desire and commitment to this business with the skill set of being able to source properties directly from homeowners. This was one that I did that, and the ones previous to that, same type of thing. So you marry those 2 skills, you stay committed to this business, and this is what you can do. And it's really that simple. There isn't anything more to it. You know, real estate is the great frontier where the average, you know, dude like myself can make league money, and that's just the reality of it, and that's why it's so great. So get out there, get committed, do it. I did it. You guys can do it. You just have to put in the time. You got to stay committed. Make it happen. All right, that's this week's WWTD. As I always say, I may not walk on water, but I'm here walking on my own new job site this week. So see you guys next week.